And here comes the legend Joe Frazier, Hall of Famer, all-time great. Not a lot of punch out there. Thought there might be more action here. They better start respecting each other's punching power. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think they're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Don't blink when you're watching Joe Frazier. He's got one-punch knockout power. Can they figure out the combination to this safe? Both men step back for just a moment.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
This fighter brings a barrage of punches. They won't let you breathe. It's like fighting a hornet's nest.
Oh man, you've got swarm in your face. You've got to try and push him off, make him go into the rope. You've got to sometimes fight fire with fire. Put him low on the blind side of the referee. Get him angry.
The Brown Bomber in some trouble. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Every second.
And there's the bell to start the round. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Scoring hook. That jab misses. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. The straight right just misses. As it is in most heavyweight fights, don't blink, because one big shot and this thing could be over. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Catch and shoot. Just missed with that jab. Beautiful counter punch. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. Do you believe what we're seeing? Is Frazier in trouble? Is this the beginning of the end for this legend? This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Frazier covering up. He's got nowhere to go. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
I seriously hope.
Frazier's been in so many hellacious battles over the years. The trilogy with Muhammad Ali. His fights against George Foreman. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Oh, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won hands down.
Well, Johnny, it's still early on, but what do you think about what we're seeing so far?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tech.
Is this the beginning of the end for this
stay caught. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back in.
Joe Frazier is in trouble. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift. I thought that was the end, but here we go again. Back into the fire.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself.
Is Frazier in trouble? Looks like trouble was averted.
Green Days now need...
Can you imagine if he knocks out Joe Frazier? He takes a step back. Smart move here to take a knee and get a break from all that beating.
Best thing the fighter did, otherwise, you know what? Pride's going to get you knocked out.
Despite what the judge... Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they... We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won it hands down.
Oh, Joe Louis just got caught.
Oh, good shot, good shot. He's gone, he's gone.
I thought that was going to be a knockdown at least.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Those counter punches have to hurt. They both want a knockout, you can tell. That counter shot lands. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Are we about to see the end of an era? Are we about to see Joe Frazier get knocked out? Smoking Joe may go. Down goes Joe Frazier. Everything looks better in slow motion. Let's take another look.
A shot from the gods took him out. One, two, three, four. Do you still want to fight?
That'll be a 10-8 round. Facing Joe Frazier, who won gold at the '64 Olympic Games. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They've staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
There's no way Frazier survives this. Maybe not as hurt as we thought, but he can't continue to take those punches. What is he doing in there?
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed.
Frazier is in trouble again. Down goes Frazier. And you can see here on the replay, a perfect body shot, and he dropped like a loose suit.
I've got to see that again.
They've got to pick things up halfway through the round here. Back up on his feet, and now he's ready to engage again.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here? Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet.
I love the
They ring the bell, and here we go. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
The straight right just misses. Lucky that hook didn't score. Can you imagine if he knocks out this legend? Thought for a sec. Joe Frazier just got clipped. Frazier. What a knockout headshot. Let's watch it again. And they knew it when they threw it.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and you are right.
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination.
Can you imagine if he knocks out Joe Frazier? And it appears Frazier covering up. He's got nowhere to go. Down goes Frazier. And you can see here his face basically melts into his glove, and down he goes.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from? One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Give me your ball.
The corner hasn't thrown in the towel yet. Frazier's been in so many hellacious battles over the years. The trilogy with Muhammad Ali, his fights against George Foreman, a true legend. Last round was a disaster. What can they do here to turn this around?
I have no idea what they have left. How'd you come back from something like that? Not twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
One punch could end this fight for either of these two heavyweights.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Perfect counter lands. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. They miss with the jab. A perfect counter lands. Nice exchanges from both men. There's no way Frazier survives this.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
They exchange punches. Joe Frazier is in trouble. Down goes Joe Frazier. And as we see it again, there's no way to get up when you get clipped with a shot like that.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
A knockout victory? That's not a knockout victory. That is somebody saying, I'm here, I've arrived. Try that again, it will happen all over again.